My name's Melissa, and I'm going to share a little background story about me. I was raised by my grandparents because my mom was underage when she had me and later got into a serious car accident that left her disabled while my dad was serving in the army. My grandparents stepped up and became my foundation. They taught me the importance of hard work, respect, and good manners. However, since they only spoke Spanish, they weren't able to help me much academically, and that made school a real struggle for me. Growing up, I often felt like I had to raise myself. I have ADHD and bipolar 2 disorder, but because my grandparents are traditional immigrants, they didn't really believe in mental health diagnosis or treatment. That made it difficult for me to understand and manage my emotions, especially when I was younger. Still, I'm grateful that they kept me safe, fed, and cared for. But much of the work it took to grow, achieve my goals, and seek help for my mental health was something I had to push on my own. We didn't have many resources. We were low income. My parents weren't contributing financially, and we didn't have health insurance for me. We lived in a one-bedroom apartment packed with old items my grandma couldn't let go of. It was cramped, and sometimes I felt like I couldn't breathe. On top of that, we had reoccurring bug problems, which led to a deep phobia of insects that I still carry today. Though those experiences, I developed strong opinions about parenthood. I believe that having children is a lifelong commitment that should be made carefully and mutually with your partner. Financially, sorry, Financial stability and access to resources are crucial, but so is mental health and emotional readiness. A child deserves a healthy, supportive environment, not one filled with instability and unaddressed trauma. My grandparents also faced racism, though they rarely spoke about it. I think they kept it to themselves to protect me or because it was simply part of what they endured in silence. Looking back, really, I realized I witnessed moments of racism and discrimination as a kid. I just didn't have the words to describe what was happening. Now I wish I had known more about the difference between racism and discrimination and how those experiences shape people's lives.